organic, unpredictable, unknown, lovely, beautiful, a sense of fulfillment. This is part of the pleasures of life and not the chores of life.
Coming up on Daily Iowan TV, homecoming week is here. Find out what students did to kick it off next.
And Funds for Ferguson. We'll tell you what one area high school is working on for students in Missouri.
And in sports, we take a closer look at a club sport known to lift some heavy metal.
All that and more is coming up next.
You're watching Daily Iowan TV. Good evening and thanks for joining us. I'm Austin Love.
And I'm Selena Carr. The University of Iowa released a trigger warning this Friday to inform students of a reported on-campus sexual assault. The report was taken last Monday, September 30th, from a student who reported she was sexually assaulted by an acquaintance in a residence hall. This is the sixth reported sexual assault in the 2014-2015 school year.
4 inmates in an Iowa correctional facility were found with a hammer, 4 cell phones, and hundreds of pills. The contraband amounted to the biggest security breach the facility has seen in the last 9 years. This is especially alarming due to the numerous reports of cell phone possession in correctional facilities in recent months.
Iowa City High School's drama department is coming together for Ferguson, Missouri. The students have been rehearsing for their fall play, The Diviners, and with all the havoc occurring in Ferguson, the drama group decided to give all ticket proceeds from the show to a high school in Ferguson. The funds will ensure that one student from the school will get to attend an annual theater festival there.
I hope they feel like there's a larger community outside of the chaos that's happening there. I hope they feel like there's other students that they can reach out to. I can't imagine how isolating it would be to just live in that environment all the time.
Opening night for The Diviners is Thursday, October 16th at 7:30 p.m.
For the first time ever, the National Eating Disorders Association held a walk in Iowa City. Saturday, over 100 people gathered at Willow Creek Park in hopes to raise funds for critical treatment programs. The event also featured Myra Hornbacher, a Pulitzer Prize-winning author who wrote a memoir of her experiences with anorexia and bulimia.
The University of Iowa hosted the 24th annual Celebrating Cultural Diversity Festival today. The event celebrates the different cultures that make up the University of Iowa and its students. The event took place in the Hubbard Park and showcased free cultural entertainment from across the state. President Sally Mason said the festival is one of the most important events on campus and that it's important to remember and celebrate different strengths and values.
Devotee, a local restaurant, was recently designated a Blue Zone restaurant. A Blue Zone rating means it has a menu that has healthy foods that can be linked to longevity. Restaurants are just one part of the Blue Zone process. It also involves schools, hospitals, and local residents committing to healthier lifestyles. Blue Zone ratings are a main part of Iowa Governor Terry Bradstad's goal to make Iowa one of the healthiest states in the country.
And still to come on Daily Iowan TV, celebrating half a century. See how one Iowa City landmark celebrates its birthday.
And in sports, see how not only head coach Bon Szymanski shares Iowa ties, but 3 volleyball players as well. Well, it was freezing outside Selena this weekend. I don't know if you went out.
I kind of cheated. I didn't go out, but I turned on my heat. Well, now we're going to take it over to Katie Sextro in the weather studio to give us a look at this week's forecast. Katie?
As homecoming week arrives in Iowa City, the fall weather will come with it. Make sure to grab a jacket tomorrow because it will be pretty chilly as you're walking to class in the morning. We'll see temps around 46, but as the day goes on, it should warm up to almost 60. Tomorrow evening, we'll stay comfortable with temperatures around 54. Fortunately, we shouldn't see any rain, just clear skies. As we look towards the rest of the week, Tuesday and Wednesday look fairly warm with temperatures in the upper 60s. Both days should also have clear sunny skies and comfortable evenings in the mid-40s. Thursday will be in the upper 50s with partly cloudy skies and little chance of rain. Friday might also feel a bit cooler with temps in the upper 50s, but it should be sunny and comfortable for the parade that evening. As football Saturday arrives, we can expect about 61 degrees, clear skies, and little chance of rain. There's a look at your forecast for the week. It should be perfect fall weather for homecoming. Selena and Austin, back to you at the desk.
After being arrested on Tuesday for a DUI, Michael Phelps claimed he will attend a program to help himself. Phelps tweeted today saying, "Swimming is a major part of my life, but right now I need to focus on me as an individual." And he said the past few days have been difficult. This DUI is the second for Phelps, with the one before occurring in 2004.
Yet another video has been released showing that next hostage has been killed by ISIS. Alan Henning, a British taxi driver, was reportedly beheaded on Friday. Henning was working as an aid worker in Syria when he was abducted. ISIS has threatened to kill U.S. hostage next.
You wouldn't think hearing about a woman giving birth as a strange story, but in this case, the circumstances are a bit different. This weekend, a woman in Sweden gave birth to a healthy baby boy after receiving a womb transplant. The woman who gave birth was born with healthy ovaries but no uterus. She received her transplant from a 61-year-old friend, and this is the first procedure of its kind and is considered a medical miracle.
For the price of one all-you-can-eat pancake buffet, multiple lives can be saved. UI student org Circle K held a fundraiser earlier today to help eliminate an often fatal type of tetanus common in third world countries. Katie Stites brings you the story.
This morning, many came to Old Brick Church to get a $5 pancake breakfast. The $5 they spent will go towards the prevention of maternal and neonatal tetanus, which kills around 60,000 people a year, mostly babies.
It's a pretty painful disease, and it's completely preventable with a vaccination. So, well, 3 vaccinations. So we think that it's a really worthy cause.
The cost of the 3 vaccines is just under $2 total, and when a mother gets it, any of her future children are safe too. Circle K is the college branch of a global group of volunteers called Kiwanis. This cause, called the Eliminate Project, is one of their biggest fundraisers.
Kiwanis has raised $70 million total for this fundraiser since 2000, and the goal is to eliminate tetanus from all third world countries. So we've eliminated it from 34 countries, but we still have 24 to go.
Makes you feel good, yes, and I think that's what we're required to do, is to help one another. And so some of them we can help here at home, but others we can't.
While some of the bigger donations come from members themselves, the fundraiser also gets many community members in for some food and teaches them about the cause.
It's Sunday morning, thought I'd get breakfast, and a coincidence, it supports a good cause.
Reporting from the University of Iowa, this is Katie Stites with Daily Iowan TV.
This is the second year Circle K has put on the event, and they hope to continue in the future.
Iowa City hosted its own Startup Weekend over the last couple of days. Startup Weekend is a national event that lets people with any business ideas get started. People who attend these events across the country can build a network, learn new skills, and develop their own ideas. Over 70 people attended the event this weekend in Iowa City. Participants were split into 12 teams and have been developing their ideas over the last 3 days. Judges chose the best business ideas tonight.
The Robert A. Lee Recreation Center celebrated its 50th birthday with a birthday party yesterday. After opening in 1964, the center has been a popular spot for Iowa City. Aside from a few small changes, the building has largely remained the same over the years. City officials are looking to expand the center by adding new gardens in the future.
Even though there wasn't any football this weekend, there was still lots going on in the world of Hawkeye athletics.
We're going to toss it over to Taylor Brooks in the sports studio to give us details on everything black and gold right after this.
Want a major that'll take you somewhere?
I joined and now I'm in Los Angeles, California, interning for Conan O'Brien at Warner Brothers Studios.
SJC. Thanks, guys. Taylor Brooks here in the Daily Iowan TV Sports Studio. With the bye weekend, no Hawkeye football recap on tonight's program. But later on, we take a look at how the trendy fitness program known as CrossFit is being implemented into a club sport here at Iowa. Unfortunately, no wins were captured by the Iowa volleyball team at Carver Hawkeye Arena this weekend. The Hawkeyes fell in 3 straight sets to Big Ten opponents Ohio State and Penn State. But for 3 Hawkeye players, Iowa volleyball runs in their blood. Kaylee Smith's mom, Carrie Muller's sister, and Allie O'Dean's mom all played in the black and gold uniforms back in the day. Zach Mackey has the story.
A number of the Iowa volleyball players have family ties to the black and gold this year. Whether it be their sister or mother, they all have one thing in common. They're diehard Hawkeyes.
And in general, I think that holds a special place for me, just knowing that, just the pride that Iowa has and stuff, that means a lot to me.
Having family members on the team meant that a lot of time was spent inside the confines of Carver Hawkeye Arena watching Iowa volleyball.
Basically every home match, and there's just something about the game at Carver that makes it just really fun to watch, and watching her in general. I think I would have came to the games anyway just because I'm a huge Hawkeye fan, but watching her and watching her teammates and them interact on and off the court too, even at the matches, made me realize just how much I wanted to be a part of this program.
A lot of the girls feel that with their family members once being in the volleyball program, there is some pressure to live up to.
She had a lot of success here at Iowa, and she came in and started right away as a freshman and contributed right away, which I guess that was a big motivating factor for me, I guess. I wanted to come in here and play right away too. I kind of used all that as motivation.
I think my mom had a really amazing experience. She played all 4 years, and she got to be a captain for her last 2, and so she only speaks highly of the program.
A number of the family members wanted the decision to be left all up to the athlete.
She wanted it to be up to me, and she didn't want me to lean one way or the other based on where she went or where she wanted me to go. But I think deep down she wanted me to be a Hawkeye, and so I could be close to home as well.
My mom, she never pushed me to go here ever. She always wanted me to look everywhere, just keep my options open, but I definitely always wanted to come here and play.
Zach Mackey, Daily Iowan TV Sports.
The Hawkeyes return to action this weekend, but this time not at home. They will face off both Big Ten Michigan teams with the Wolverines on Friday and the Spartans on Saturday. You may have heard of the fitness fad CrossFit. CrossFit is a full-body, high-intensity exercise program that incorporates Olympic-style weightlifting into their routine. Daily Iowan TV's Taylor Mathis looks at how the university is developing their own competitive Olympic weightlifting club with lifts similar to the ones used in the CrossFit program. Taylor?
You may think that all weightlifting is the same, but the University of Iowa Olympic Weightlifting Club provides a more explosive and dynamic type of lift. So what types of benefits does Olympic-style weightlifting bring?
The major benefit is it's a full body movement. It really tests the whole body strength.
These benefits tend to come from 3 different types of lifts: the snatch, clean, and jerk, that are also used in competitions.
Snatch and clean and jerk basically is taking the weight to go ground to overhead. It's just the difference between the two is the snatch goes straight from the ground overhead in one movement up. The clean and jerk will stop. It's a 2-part movement. You stop at your shoulders and you go to overhead.
This year, the new club is planning to take their lifts to the competition mat.
Competing, it's a goal to shoot for, so if you're training without a goal, a lot of times you get discouraged, you leave. With training, definitely amped up my competition.
This season, the Olympic Weightlifting Club will be competing in the Des Moines Open, and they also plan to hold a Big Ten meet at the Fieldhouse later this year. This is Taylor Mathis for Daily Iowan TV Sports.
Thanks, Taylor. And that'll do it for me here in the sports studio. Be sure to check out tomorrow as our Monday Whip Around crew is back in action. Selena, Austin, back to you guys at the desk.
And only with Daily Iowan TV can you get a sneak peek into tomorrow's pages of the Daily Iowan.
Find out how this year's apple season is treating local apple orchards.
See why local Democrats are encouraging a U.S. Senator from Vermont to run for president in 2016.
Now, before we leave you tonight, we have some good news for all you Adam Sandler fans out there.
Absolutely. Netflix has struck a deal with Adam Sandler and his agent, and his next 3 movies will be made for Netflix only.
They will not be released in theaters, which is pretty unlucky for them, but lucky for us, I'd say. You know, I definitely am going to use my Netflix subscription to watch his movies.
Yeah, Selena, I might have to borrow your Netflix subscription because I don't have one, but I'm still excited to save a few bucks and keep an eye out for those movies, hopefully in the near future.
That's all we have for you tonight on Daily Iowan TV. Catch us tomorrow night at the same time or anytime on dailyiowan.com or on Facebook or Twitter. I'm Selena Carr.
And I'm Austin Love. Thanks for joining us and have a great night.